plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Lights came primetime action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm ballin' like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Ooh, ooh. Then the juke move, high swing, stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. It's not a game, it's not a game. Banging on your chest when I come through the pain. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic.
Dollar. Hey. DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring them in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD baby, no that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We throwing hundreds, we going insane. Pouring this. Dead homies got me pouring this. We get awards where we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers.
Just a tick under 70,000 packed in here at Nissan Stadium. Not a seat to be had as playoff football and certainly playoff fever have descended upon the Music City of Nashville, Tennessee. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Tennessee Titans. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Fielded right around the 8. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Quickly to the air is Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. He had over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of this wild card game. A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
On 2nd and 7, Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Gun. Stop.
Mixon with a first down carry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Denico Autry is in on the stop.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Here we go.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
11 coming.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Flush to his right. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
11 coming.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them. And right away, he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So a rocky start on both sides offensively. Turnovers exchanged.
I saw what you did there.
What'd I do? Rocky. Two Rockies.
I saw that. I got it. And right now, they're carrying it around like they are wearing boxing gloves. If we're going to have that kind of a reference, they've got to get it together and start playing a little bit better ball.
An option handoff here to Mixon. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here we go.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Burrow will throw. Incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
11. Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Burrow going for it on fourth. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Burrow going to get this out to Chase. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Again, it's Burrow. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Right, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Play action. It's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And finding the tight end Wilson. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So a great throw right there. And what a regular season this rookie had. Piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title, and they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But, Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence in it as you've professed. So go ahead and continue to run your offense. Do the things that got you here. As so many defensive coaches have told you and me, all gas, no brakes. Let it rip.
Now Willis on the bootleg. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Willis on 1st and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Second down, here's Willis. And this one incomplete, threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. And he comes back with one complete. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down, here's Willis. Out route, and this is Henry with a catch. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. On 2nd and inches, Willis. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Henry up the middle. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Running from the gun with Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Titans on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd down and 12. Third down, it's Willis. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Odell Beckham with career touchdown number 70. And the Titans have moved out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He got 29 yards that time.
Oh, that's a big let off there on third down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a first down, but for big yardage as well.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Samson Ebukam. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. From midfield now, Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 26. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion from the gun to give to Mixon. Down to the 25. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
And he'll spot Higgins open left side. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The quick throw by Burrow is complete. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Last play of the half. Here's Willis. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we're at halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Willis will look to throw on 1st down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
And he finds his tight end, Graham. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Here we go.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Burrow giving it to Mixon on the option. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
12.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Graham on the ground. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 20-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Burrow looking to pass. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Boyd. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. 4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Willis now off of play action. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
19 tight.
Willis back to the air on second down. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush, because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round. Back now in Nashville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Here we go, here we go.
And Bengals on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Now it's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
McPherson's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Here we go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Henry out of the pistol. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Off the play fake, here's Willis. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up the first down there for the offense. They're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Hey, check that. Smack.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Second down. Willis looks to throw here. Willis throws another interception. His 3rd of the game. Picked off by Mike Hilton. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
1190.
Mixing up the middle. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run, the best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Inside handoff, Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Panther 11. 65 catch. 65.
Willis looking to throw on 1st down. This will go to Henry out wide. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Ready, set. Warrior 17.
Now Willis. Forced out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. After the penalty, it's Henry. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the 1st down marker. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
On the jump.
Willis, 4th down, has to have it. Flushed out right. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. Here's Willis. Steps away. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Extra point forthcoming. It's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This is taken way up at the 25. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the return will stop right around the 25. And my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
Yeah, I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So nothing of importance there, just the season on the line, and he puts it home to likely get him through to the division round.
If you're a fan, you're watching this one with your hands over your eyes. But if you're a kicker, this is what you practice for all season.
Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. It's picked up by the Titans, and that will write a finish to this ball game. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
lights out, you snooze. Lights came